Howdy, gang. My name is Sayuri, and welcome to my channel. This is my first full-length video, and as some of you may know, Artfight just ended, which means it's time to do a quick little recap of all of my art pieces. So, I joined Team Crystal this year because I thought that Fossil's color was ugly for the title. I love Fossil, and they ate, but I did not like the colors, and I need to have bright, beautiful colors for everything that I do because I'm impatient. So this year I did 8 attacks, which is the same amount as last year, and I didn't post anything last year because I didn't have this channel last year and didn't post anything on my other channel either. I like my art last year. It was a really big improvement though between this year and last, and I'm really proud of that. So fire. I know that 8 is not a lot compared to a whole bunch of other people, but I did cram 6 of those 8 in 3 days because I made the first 2 attacks, I hated the second attack, and then I straight up procrastinated for the rest of the time. I started drawing like other stuff because I couldn't do art fight, and then all of a sudden I got my inspiration back for art fight, and then I crammed all 6. So that's great. This is also unscripted. If you can't tell, this is rough. So what we're going to be doing together is I'm going to be playing the speed paints of my original stuff, and I'm gonna talk over it and like what my process was and what my thoughts were, and we're just gonna get on with it. Yar. Okay, so starting off, we have my reference for this year. So every year I do a new reference for my character, like my Sona. So last year I did one that was based off of Team Stardust, and that's the one that everyone likes because that's the only one they draw, but that's okay because this one is absolutely ridiculous. I kind of wanted to just have fun and make a character that I liked to look at, and as you can see, I'm struggling so hard. I I'm like falling as I'm speaking. Let me take a closer look. Let's see. Okay, so I was working on the face. I just didn't know what I wanted. I had a bit of I had a mood board. And okay, there we go. The head jewelry and stuff like that. So I knew that I wanted like really glamour, but like it had to be crystal like theme, which is oh, the bra. Okay, oh, the claws. So this is where the claws come in, and then okay, see, this is me locking in. So I have the crystal arm, I have the claws. I get rid of the bra because I just didn't like it, and that's where I gave myself the tail, slag, because I like werewolf tails. I think they're cool. Fuzzy boots, yes. That yeah. I'm actually really proud of this design. I like even though um it's a lot. This you'll see at the end. It's a lot, but I think it all comes together in such a really cool way because it's like one of my few things that I like really like about this art fight. Like I have a couple pieces that I really like, but this is also the longest speed paint there is, and I'm not really sure what to say. I'm waiting. Like this is line art phase. This is when I'm like rethinking bra queen. Claws. Okay, so I saw. Wait, side note. I saw these like claw jewelries, and that's why I gave her that. Um. Yeah. Okay. Fur boots, belts. So and then so by the way, the arm is crystal, and yes, the horn. Oh my god, the horn was so iconic, and I'm so glad I made that choice. You'll see what I do with the colors in a second because I was fighting for my life because I was like, what am I gonna do? And so I'm going through all these colors, and then I hit it. Galaxy skin. Because yes. And there we go. The blues. Ugh. I really love this design. Yeah. I did. I fear I ate. Oh, the glittering skin. Yes, the red vein. I forgot all about this. I'm kind of like surprised because this was like a while ago. It was a whole month ago. Actually, more than a month because I started this before art fight. Oh, it's opal. It's an opal arm, by the way. Like I know opal doesn't go like spiky, but like yeah. Oh my gosh, look at her go. Okay. By the way, you're gonna see this throughout the entire thing. I really suck at rendering fur. It is gonna be in every single one that I try to, like, okay, it's gonna be in every single one that I try to render the fur, it's gonna look whack. Okay, I just need to figure out, but I just don't want to because that's gonna take time that I don't want to spend. So yeah, that's like, so this is like when I finished the actual design, and look at that necklace. I actually really love this, and maybe I'll draw it someday. Also, don't do reference sheets like this with all this shading. This is so unhelpful to literally anyone who's trying to make your character. It's only helpful to me because I like to have I always render my characters pretty much always, and if I don't, then like I know, since they're my characters, I know what I like want it to look like. Don't make reference sheets like this for other people. Do as I say, not as I do. I just don't really want people to attack me on art fight, so I kind of just like put them there to be like, look at how pretty this art is. Do not attack me, because then I'll feel like I have to attack you. Like I've only gotten revenges, which I love. I like, and even then I really don't expect them, and then they make me so happy that someone like went out of their way to revenge me. But it's like, you don't have to attack me. No attacks, please, queen. And this is the close up on the face. Those glasses, yes, queen. We love the glasses. Oh yes, the head. I still really love the head jewelry as well. Ugh, and that shading. I really love these colors that I picked for this. I think I kind of popped off. Like, I also didn't really like. Okay, so one, that like behind shot is not real. Like, it's, I did not put any effort into it. Okay, and this is like the drawing that I started to get like art blocks, so I had to like stop um on this final drawing. So it's like, it like the line art's done and the coloring gets done, stuff like that, but I never finished the rendering on it. It doesn't actually bother me. I feel like it adds like a little like pizzazz to it. But yeah, I am really proud of this ref sheet. I think it's very, very cute. Yes. Sorry for the silence. I don't know what to say. This is kind of fun though, just narrating over this. This is actually such a long speed paint. All of my other ones are like around 2 minutes. This one's 6. It's like crazy. I don't know. I really like locked in for some. Oh, that horn. Do you see how juicy that horn looks? Oh, it's so good. And that's why I do my reference sheets and shading, because I want those exact, whoa. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, excuse me. I want those exact colors. And so that's why I do all of my ref sheets and shading, because I just want it the exact same. Don't change anything. Ooh, that blue. Such a lovely blue. Oh, I forgot how good this looked like actually. I like forgot. And that's it. Overall, great success in my opinion. I think I kind of slayed the day away with this one. Like, I know that no one drew them, but that's okay, because I will eventually when I'm not lazy. Okay, on to the next. Okay, so this is the last ref sheet I did. Why is a human? Okay, there we go. So this is for my character Verret, who has been with me for a very long time and unfortunately has suffered greatly. I have not drawn him in a very, very, very long time. But he was on my art fight, and I was like, I should redo this ref. And so I did. My other girl, Angerbata, did not get this love, unfortunately, but here he is. He is like a chameleon bug cat thing. I don't really know, but I love him all the same. So, like, he really exists because I needed a way for people who drew warrior cats to be able to draw something that represented me, and so I made him, and I love him so much. He is very cute. I made him when I couldn't draw cats, and I still struggle with the back legs now, and we'll see that later. But you know, I can draw him now, and so that's what I did. And I think that I made him pretty good, and now I have all the patterns and stuff. So there putting on the hair. Okay, so this is the side view is a little but ugly, but it's okay. We move past. We can make it a little ugly, okay? And we love ourselves for that. Oh, uh-oh. Paws coming out. Paws are back. I actually really like his design though. I like this. I made this when I was like pretty young, so like I kind of like, and this is like going directly off of an image that I have, and maybe I'll put it on screen right now really quick. But like like I kind of popped off. Like younger me was like onto something with this design. I like I said I just copied it because I still like it to this day. Like it's giving like very just like chameleon tiger living in the jungle. I like yeah, it's very cool. Ooh, okay, we're doing some rendering, fixing it up. This one is a lot less shaded than the other one, which is also the reason why I probably got a lot more Verit stuff than I did for my other one. Also, I got a lot of revenges on my other character. Oh, and we're done. On to the attacks. Okay, so we're starting off strong, guys. This was solid. I am really proud of this drawing. This is a drawing of Caleb, and I can't remember the person's name, but I'm going to put it right here. That's going to happen for every single one of these characters because I suck at remembering people's usernames. But look at that. I like so normally, and you'll see, I don't go directly from my first sketch, but I knew exactly what I wanted with this, and it came out so good. I don't love the rendering on it, but it's not supposed to be rendered, and you'll see. But so we started off with my pencil line art, and this isn't the actual line art that I'll use. I make one more because there's some changes that I wanted to make to it, which I think was honestly a good decision. But like it's so giving artistic. Yeah, this is the second line art. So I used colored line art, which I think this is the only time that I did this in the entire art fight, which honestly it's a pretty good idea. I just changed how like I went through a couple different like styles. I'm very inconsistent, and you will learn this about me if you keep watching my art and like my channel. I post so many different styles, and it's just gonna have to be like they're all similar, but they don't all look the same, and it's not consistent, and so we're just gonna have to fight for it. But look at that hair. Oh my gosh. See, I'm not great at drawing hair, but that one did eat. Oh, we're doing a little skin shading. I do actually, the reason that I picked this character is because it literally like I was scrolling and then it like snapped out at me and it was like draw me, and I was like okay, I will. And so that's exactly what I did. Look at that gorgeous red hair. It like goes hard. It just like it's like ugh. I sorry. I this really shows how incoherent I am when I'm speaking to people. But oh, look at that like the ideas that like the stretched eye and like the jaw, like cuz the by the way, the character design is fire. It's like crazy. I couldn't have come up with this if I tried, but like the like skin put on the eye, the tears, those tears look so good. I don't know how I did it. I don't know. Oh, look at that hair. Look at it. Just look at it. This like I am really proud of this, and it's a shame what happens after, but like it is truthfully so solid of a drawing. Like I am very proud of this, especially like I got a lot better after this. I feel like I feel like I did stuff that I liked better, but like if I had posted this now, I'd still be very proud of it. So then we do a little hair, and then we put in the fingers, and now we make it snow. Oh, I loved the snow. It was like such a just it. So you'll see I'll do snow again at the end, and then it's gonna be bad. And sorry, we're done with that one. Okay. Now, it is rare that I say that I hate a drawing that I did, but this one actually, it was so bad that I literally lost all motivation to do art fight. And here's the thing, it actually starts out pretty good. I like this pose, and then you'll see later that the line art is pretty solid. The character is cute. What's going on? It's all good. Look, it's going great. I was trying out something new using this sharp brush to do some line art, some like little like, so it's not going to be realistic this time. It's going to like, none of my art's really realistic, but it was going to be like sharper and edgier, and that's fun. And I was doing fun. I was having fun. This is cool. We're going. And like, I didn't expect for it to take a left turn. I didn't expect for it to get bad. Like, this is cute. I like this. I should have stopped. And you'll see that this happens on the other one that I also really hate. I need to stop. I need to learn how to stop and not try to fix things. It's still cute here. I could have stopped. I could have ended it here. It would have been fine. I wouldn't have loved it. It could have, like, it's like, the reason I didn't like it is because I was like, I feel like I'm not putting that much effort into it, which I feel, but this was the part where I messed up. The lighting. No, you have to stop yourself. I'm like screaming from the other side. You have to stop because it, no, it gets ugly. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. I do not like it. And it actually ruined art fight. I did not draw. I drew this on, I think, like almost like the second day of art fight. It's like second or third day, and literally I did not get back to art fight until I think like July like 28th. That's how bad this drawing was for me. Okay, and that's the end of the speed paint. Actually, before we're done, I didn't start drawing for art fight again until the 29th. Okay, so all these go on after have been are the 29th till the morning of today when I'm recording this, August 1st. That's how bad this drawing was for me. Okay, I want you to know that. It was so bad to me that I could not draw for essentially a full month. Okay, now we can go on to the next one. Now, if any of you have seen my art, I'm pretty sure this is the one you saw. Because for some reason YouTube really pushed the speed paint of it. But this is what got me back, guys. This was the comeback. So I literally was like, I should draw a lion, okay? And so I was like, okay, looking for a lion, and then I found one, and it was so cool. I am incredibly proud of this drawing. It came out so good, so solid. It's like, I have like two, I think, that are my favorites, and this is definitely one. So solid, so good, so tasty. Like the lightning strike. So this is me sketching it out, and I don't know, my brain figured it out, and it's funny because it starts off as pretty realistic lion looking, and then it slowly shifts into like anime lion, which is fine. I like it. I feel like I do that in most of my sketches. It goes from like, hey, this is pretty realistic, and as I render, it gets more and more anime like. Yeah, like, so another win for the hair, and you'll see my loss for the hair. You'll see it. You will see the loss for the hair. Yes, so putting the colors down. Oh, you know what? So someone asked me how I rendered this piece. So technically you shouldn't do what I do, but okay, so first I put down all the colors, and I put down like, so I should have done this for the other ones, but I also put down the lighting colors, and then I straight up turned off the colors on my iPad, so I only see in black and white, and therefore I can only see in values. And okay, so you shouldn't do this because you should work and practice your muscles, but it's also such a good shortcut for me, and since I'm just doing this for fun, just let me have my shortcut, because look at how good it looks. I was in black and white, I couldn't see the colors, and that's what kind of like makes it better, is that like, you know, nature has a whole bunch of different colors, so as you're like trying to find the values that you want, you get these cool shifts in tones, and it comes out looking really good. And like those eyes, and just I'm really proud of this drawing, but there's something that went wrong. Okay, so you'll notice that this attack isn't on my art fight. Do you want to know why? It's because the user wasn't actually a part of this art fight. They hadn't joined. Oh, sorry, ignore that. they hadn't joined the art fight. So I literally could not attack them. And I was just looking at their character, and I don't know whose fault it is. I don't know if it's my fault or if it's or if they literally like canceled in the middle of me drawing, or if it should be Artfight's fault for not removing people who aren't playing from the tag search. Stop doing that. Also, let me search for teams, okay, in tag search, because if I try to use the just regular search, it sucks and it doesn't give me like fresh people. I don't want to see this, like, I don't want to see the latest people. I just want to see people. Anyway, we're done with the speed paint, but it's okay that I couldn't give it to the person, even though I think they would really like it, okay? I hope you see this. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is another one that I really love, and I've calmed down a little bit, so I'm ready to talk about it with you. So, as if you remember earlier, I told you that I really struggle with the back legs, and that I also used to not be able to paint cats. I got a, I improved a lot in this one drawing, and you'll see me go through the different phases, cause like one, I used a reference, which you'll be surprised how little I use a reference. And I should start using them, because look at how good that face looks when I use a reference. Look at how cute it is. I think that this came out really cute. I know that this character's name is Marigold Kit, and you should go follow the creator. I hope I'm putting all of the creators in this video so you can go follow them, because they're really cool. But like I use this for this one, I started using this watercolor brush for texture, and then we've met my new addiction, because I heard people say that texture makes the painting look better, and it does. Like for all like this, I was using texture before, but I was using a lot of blocking and not like actual texture brushes, and this is where it changes, cuz oh, yeah, look at that tree. Look at that tree. It all starts to come together. I really like this drawing. It is really great. I am very proud of it. It's super cute and fun, and it is not, I'm not acknowledging the angst that this character goes through. Like I was reading her bio and I was like, "No, but she's just a baby." Okay. But yes, the foreground, this is definitely a scene. This is like the only one that I really really put my work into. And it's so cute. I'm really proud of how it came out. Yeah, like, and notice how I hid the legs because they still look a little bit wonky. Dang it! I keep putting the art fight stuff on it. I never save the speed paints in time to not have the art fight thing for my videos on it. So this one is very simple and nice. It is, I don't like love it, but I think it did what needed to be done, even though the legs are still so messed up. But it's okay. Don't look. I wasn't really paying attention while I was drawing this. I just saw someone's pony OC and I was like, "Oh, cute." And then I just was drawing it while watching an AFMAL video. And so I wasn't really locked in, but honestly, I'm not mad at it. It is perfect the way that it is, and I'm not gonna post it on my Instagram because it is not cute enough to be put on there, but I'm not mad at it like I'm mad at that stupid green drawing. So like I think it's pretty cute, and I haven't drawn ponies in so long. I used to draw them semi uh I guess every now and again, especially Twilight Sparkle, because I love Twilight Sparkle. Sorry, I'm going down a different path. Look at that drawing. You see that the texture's coming back because I figured out that texture thing, and now the watercolor texture is here to stay. Uh, yeah. Add a little shading. I do wish I kept the black background instead of going back to the white. Also, I wish I just left the eyes alone. You'll see that I changed them in a little bit. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Woo. Sorry, I jump scared myself. You'll see what jump scared me in the next one. Um, okay, so that's the end of that speed paint. Did it jump scare you too? That's what I just saw. Sorry, I okay, so this one I have conflicting feelings about. Because on one hand, I think it's pretty cool. On the other hand, I literally have just, I depended on effects. I really like the face, not the sketch face, you'll see. I really like the face that I did. The colors were fighting me on this one, and this is why you shouldn't turn it on black and white to do your rendering, kids, because even though it looks good in black and white, when you have absolutely crazy colors, it's going to look whack. Okay, but we're starting out with the line art, and the line art, we're going good. Hey guys, look at that. We're all smiles. It's looking great, and I'm really liking it. By the way, I do not hate how this one turned out. I just can't look at it for too long, or else I'll think it's ugly. So I have to just like scroll past it. It looks good on like my Instagram like thing. It would not look good if I look at it too close. So we're just gonna have to look. I'm gonna look slightly to the side while I'm watching this. Okay. So I kind of wish that I kept the way that that hand was posed, if you see, and there was a rug, and that rug, I shouldn't have added it in there because it added a whole nother level. So you see the characters' colors are a little crazy, and even though the artist who did it is perfect, like it was fine right here. Once again, I just need to learn when to stop because it looks fine right here. And once again, I do not hate how this one turned out, but I noticed that I have the habit of keep trying to fix stuff when it doesn't really need to be fixed. Like I thought this looked really bad, so then I added that the door was glowing, and okay, so I like how it turned out because it made the drawing look really realistic. You'll see. But I did not need to make the door glow, and then the rendering, when I did the rendering, I ended up kind of taking away from the character, and so it ends up not looking like the character. Even though I like what came out of it, it doesn't look like the original, and I'm really sorry to the person who this goes to. Once again, I don't know their names because I don't know anyone's username, but I'm really sorry that this doesn't end up looking like your character, and I should have tried better to do that. But I was like, I woke up, this was done today. This was done August 1st in the morning, where I barely had any time to get it done, but I was like, I just need to do something. You see, I color shifted it to like this kind of like poltergeist look, which I feel like works for the character, because if you didn't know, that this is a spiral avatar OC from the Magnus Archives, which is why I picked it, because I wanted to draw something from the spiral. And you'll see later that, so I didn't like the hair that I had drawn, and so there we go, I added the spirals in it, which I feel like worked, and then I added a whole bunch of effects, and that's how it turned out. And I like it, but I can't look at it for too long. It seems that other people like it, and that's fine. So, on to the next. Okay, so this one is hands down one of my favorites. But I did a little oopsie here. And so I'm gonna say you probably shouldn't do what I did here, but I'm not. I'm like, you shouldn't do what I did. So essentially, this character didn't originally look like this. This is my headcanon of what Endermen look like in Minecraft, so that's what I did. I turned them into that, but their character originally does not have ears, and I hope they don't mind. I told them I would take it off of artfight if they did mind, so that it wouldn't count for points. Yeah, but you can see that I changed the pose a lot. So originally it started off, it was supposed to be like an aggro Enderman screaming, but you'll see that I change it around because the character, whose name is Star, I think ate a star, if I'm correct. I'm not looking at the stuff right now, but they have like this cool star magic effect that I wanted to throw in there, and I really liked the hands and everything that was going on. I quite like this one, and like, yeah, the line art for everything turned out well. I didn't feel this one flowed pretty well in terms of drawing, opposed to like the last one with the spiral character, where I was really just like fighting for my life. This one I was just like, okay, and I stopped when I felt I stopped while I was ahead with this one. Like, I didn't keep rendering, and also the line art for this one looks really good. Um you'll see this another thing, but I'm trying to work on drawing dragonborns for a reason, and so I came up with this concept. I didn't come up with it. like people come up with this concept, but I came up with my version, okay? But I came up with this idea that um Endermen are like Ender Dragonborns, and so that's why they look like that. Um and I loved the ears. Ears were stolen from a Rambo character. Don't don't pretend like you didn't watch the DSMP, guys. We're all in the same boat. We're all here together, okay? Yeah, so the colors of this character are fire, by the way, and I think that's actually really why everything came together so nicely, is that the colors that the person added, I really liked. So what I did, so you can see the watercolor. Once again, we're back with the watercolor. But what I did was that I made the watercolor lighter, and then I used the actual color to make the scales, and so it creates this really cool scale look. And then I added the green moon because I was like, green contrasts with really well with purple, and so the colors really work on this one. And I spent a lot less of my time like rendering. Like, you can see that of course I did render because I can't not render, but I didn't do a whole bunch. I was mostly just making sure that the values came together nicely. Yeah, it looks really good. I am really proud of it. And then I added that little eye detail. Yeah, I really like this one. It's very good. Yeah, and then I changed the colors to brighten it up, and then it really falls into place once I do that. I love adjusting colors. Okay, so that's it. And it's on to another bane of my existence, okay? And this is my final attack you're about to see. Alas, my final attack and the final victim of Sayuri. Quit while you're ahead, okay? It starts off very solid. Good wolf drawing, okay? I'm proud of my, okay, the sketches and the original line art look good, okay? And I just can't stop. I don't quit. Look at how good this is coming out. It looks really solid. I like this, okay? It was going great. This character is cool as crap. His name is Nut. He's the emperor of wolves, okay? He's so cool. Look at how good that looks. So solid. We don't have to keep going. Just put in those colors. I could have stopped here. I could have stopped here. Oh, we're adding a little white lighting. Okay. I guess you can. You can if you want to. It doesn't look horrible, I guess. Oh, we're rendering the hair. And that's the first issue. I don't know how to render hair. I should have not done that. Okay, we add a snow background. That's cool. I told you the snow background was going to come back. Cool. Cool. We love it. We love it. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're adding some lighting. Okay. Okay, that was a little unnecessary. I thought it looked pretty good without it. But that's okay. That's okay. But moving on, that eye. Okay. So, you'll see that the biggest issue comes from the eye. That is the eye of Bane, the bane of my existence. I should have stopped with this eye because that one actually looks fine. I should have stopped, but I didn't. And I am constantly nitpicking and trying to fix this drawing, but it's done. There's no way to fix this. And the eye of the bane of my existence is this eye of eternal torment, because it looks so bad with this drawing now, and I can't figure out a way to make this eye look good because I don't know how to draw wolf eyes. I know how to draw their teeth. I know how to draw their teeth, and it comes out looking so bad and so whitewashed. Oh my god. It looks so bad. So what a sad way to end it. It's such a sad way to end Art Fight. But you know what? I had to get that eighth attack out there, so then I would at least be a net zero with my younger self. So, I guess that's the end of the speed paints. And that just about wraps up my art fight this year. And it was so crazy because I told myself I was gonna do an attack every day. But don't we all, you know? And even though I literally procrastinated up until 2.5 days before the end. I'm honestly really proud of what I've done here. Some of the drawings suck, but a good amount of them I think are pretty good. And I learned a whole lot from these drawings. I learned that I need to stop and learn when I'm ahead and just quit while I'm ahead. I learned about a whole I figured out a whole bunch of color stuff. I found out actually a really efficient way for me to draw, which is like the sketch, like I found out a good sketch pencil, all of that stuff. Um and I it's a overall success for me. I thought everything was great, and if you're still here after this 30 something minute video, that's actual insanity. And thank you for being here. Would you consider liking and subscribing because you're still here? I hope you do, because this video took longer than I would like to admit to record. And that's okay. And that's okay. Uh, yeah. Um, Honestly, thank everyone who like supported my my short speed paints. And I just figured that I would make this to kind of recap everything that happened and kind of get a good reflection on my art because I'm hold on, I'm gonna go through my old art fight things really quick because they don't have a thing, and I just want to show you how much I've improved over time. So these are all of my art fight attacks minus one, okay? And uh, they, they're so just like you can just see like the improvement is just crazy. Like this one was my first one ever, and it was when I was part of Team Vampire. And let's take a look. Ooh, ooh, there she is. Ooh. And it's just like the improvement that I made. This was from 2 years ago, but like the difference is like staggering. Cause it like just look at like this one was okay. So this one was my favorite last year, which is fair. I am still really proud of this drawing. I think that it's still good, but in comparison to like the ones that I did now, like I improved a lot. But you can see that I still do the same type of coloring because I still like really bright colors. But like if you compare like that one to literally any of the ones that I've shown you today, you can like just see how much except for those two, except for these two on the side, they don't count. But like if you compare any of them, you can just see how much I have just improved and like gotten so much better. Also, younger me was on something because I really wanted, I guess I wanted to win art fight. What is with all of these like three people in a scene? What's going on? Anyway, I am a person in high school. So if I can do it, you can do it too. So, bye-bye.